Well, for today's recipe, we're going to do something a bit more exotic. We're going to do a Thai curry. Now, Thai food is really popular right now, and a lot of people don't actually make their own Thai food because I think they think it's too difficult. So I'm going to show you a really easy way to make a Thai curry. And next time you fancy some Thai food, you won't need to get a takeaway or a ready meal. You can make it yourself. Now, the thing to remember about Thai food is that it's all about balancing flavours, and there are 4 flavours that are quite predominant in Thai food. There's salt, sour, spicy and sweet. And in order to achieve those flavours and to balance them, you need certain things in your store cupboard. So for instance, for salt, you need this, which is the fish sauce. Very concentrated, very strong smelling. You don't want to spill this, but this is something you'll need for the saltiness. For the sweet, for instance, you need palm sugar, which is a very unrefined, very raw form of sugar. There we go. You can buy these in most supermarkets now. I tend to buy them in Asian shops because you can get bigger sizes. For the sour, you might think about things like lemon juice, lime juice, tamarind, and for the spicy, obviously chilies or pepper. So those are the things we need to balance the flavours. We're going to make a red Thai chicken curry, and so just going to show you the ingredients. We need 2 chicken breasts, we need some fish sauce, we need a courgette, I'm going to put some vegetables in it, we need coconut milk and palm sugar. Now I'm going to cheat a little bit because I want to make this easy, and let's face it, why take time to sort of go to the trouble of making a curry paste when you can buy a really good one in a pot like this. So I'm going to use a ready-made curry paste. It's very authentic. This is always check that they are authentic and made in Thailand even, and you'll get the best flavours. And the other thing we're going to use is some keffir lime leaves. I've got some here. They come dried like this. Before you do your recipe, you need to soak them in hot water to soften them up so that they're rehydrated, and we're going to use those as well. So first things first, we're going to prepare the chicken and get that cooked, and I always prefer to sort of part cook the chicken before we start to add the other flavourings. So basically the way to prepare this is to cut it into strips. So I tend to cut it like this, and if they're quite big strips then we can actually cut them in half. No. So now I've chopped the chicken, and there's enough here to make enough for 4 people. So I'm going to put this into a saucepan, and then we're just going to cook off the chicken somewhat to add it to the curry when I've made the curry sauce. There we go. So I'm just going to put this on a low heat. I'm going to put a lid on with a little splash of water. Not too much. We don't want to boil it as such. So I'm just going to leave that there while I prepare the rest of it. So this is the pan I'm going to make the curry in. So the first thing I need to do is to prepare the coconut. So we just need to open the tin, and I'm going to put because this is for 4 people, I'm going to put the whole tin into the curry. Okay, so let's put the whole tin in there, and what I need to do now is to heat it up, and we want to heat it up until the oil starts to separate out from the coconut milk. So you should be able to see that the coconut milk is starting to bubble, and over here we can see it's starting to separate. The oil is starting to sort of come onto the surface, and the trick with this stage is not to stir it, just to leave it on a low heat. Don't be tempted to stir it because you want it to start to separate. So now it's time to add the curry paste, and we like it quite spicy, so I'm going to put a heaped tablespoon. Well, this isn't really a tablespoon, it's more of a dessert spoon, I suppose. You put a heaped dessert spoon into the paste, and now you can stir, because what we want to do now is to actually cook the paste in the coconut milk to make the basis of the sauce. So I'm just going to break that up and sort of create the curry sauce. So you can see I've mixed it in, it's changed colour now, it's taken on the red colour of the red curry. Obviously it's pale because it's got the coconut milk in there. And the next stage, I'm going to just let it simmer a little while on here. The next stage is to add the lime leaves that we prepared earlier. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take out the spine of the leaf. So I'm just going to cut down the side and take that out, because you don't really want to eat that. And then just break up the leaves into sort of large pieces, and then they're going into the curry sauce. Now I leave them quite large because you don't really want to eat these, and if you cut them too small, they might end up in someone eating them, and then it's not that pleasant to eat them. But they do give a lovely flavour to the curry. So in they go. And then the next thing I'm going to add is some of the palm sugar, just to balance the spiciness with a bit of sweetness. So I'm just going to put a few pieces in. There we go, and we'll taste it later and see if we need more of that. So when all that has dissolved and made the sauce, then we can add the chicken, which is just simmering here. Okay, there we go. So let's see how the chicken's doing. Yeah, you can see that's all cooked, and it's got some liquid in there which we can also put in. Put into the sauce. So there we go. In goes the chicken. And you can see it's beginning to look a bit more like a red curry now. And this is how this is as simple as it is. There we go. So I'm just going to leave that simmering. And now I'm going to prepare the courgette. So the final part of this recipe then is to add the courgette. So I'm just going to top and tail it, and then what I'll do is cut it down the middle like this, and then I'm just going to chop some slices. And these can go in, and then literally all we have to do then is just simmer it till the courgette has softened, and there you have your Thai curry. Now we'll have to check the flavouring before we serve it, so I'm going to pop these in and pop a lid on. In they go. In they go. Just give it a stir so that they're all coated. And then on with the lid, and we'll leave it to simmer for perhaps about 10 minutes till the courgette has softened, and then we'll taste it and check the seasonings. So after about 10 minutes it's now ready, but I'm just going to taste it to see if we need to add any seasoning. That tastes good, but it does need a bit of salt, so we're going to add some of the fish sauce. And just bear in mind when you're using this, it is very, very strong, so you don't need too much. Just add a bit, then taste it and add a bit more. You can't take it out once you put it in. So there we go. Let's give it a stir. Taste it again. A little bit more, I think. There we go. That's better. So there we have the red Thai curry with chicken and courgette, and it's all ready to serve. So there we have our red Thai curry with chicken and courgette, and just ready to serve on a bed of lovely fluffy jasmine rice. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you'll try some new cooking skills and produce your own Thai curry. Thanks for watching.